Welcome back to Jen's Jungle with Ebby the Adventure Cat, and today Ebby is picking another adventure from his adventure pool. He couldn't quite make up his mind at first which one he wanted, but I think it was this one he wanted, and once I picked it up he confirmed. So we opened up and he had the little treat inside, and then we're going to open up the paper and see what our adventure this week is. And this week we are going on a train. So Ebby's been on a steam train before, but he's never been on a big train, so we're going to get him all ready to go. We've not actually got a train themed harness, but we've got this really cute space one, so we're going to put that on just because he looks super cute in it. He was being super cuddly today, so had to be dressed like a little baby. But it was nice and easy to get his harness on, and then we had a few cuddles. Ebby loves having fuss. He is such a snuggly boy when he's not out exploring. And he just looks so cute in his little harness. So then it was time to head out, and we headed out to the train station to catch our train. Ebby was in his backpack at this point, so he's nice and safe around the train station. So we waited on the platform. Of course the dogs Dylan and Dougal had to come along as well. Ebby had to wait in his backpack while on the platform, which he wasn't too impressed at. But soon enough the train arrived and all the boys watched it come in. We hopped on board and found a seat, and at first Ebby stayed in his carrier. This is quite a new environment for Ebby, but he was very interested in everything going on. And after a little while he wanted to look out the window, so I held his carrier up to the window and he could look out. Ebby is a super inquisitive little cat, so he loves looking at everything going on around him. The dogs had to sit on the floor, which they weren't too impressed at, but after a while Ebby wanted out of his carrier, so he sat on my lap. He's got his lead on here, so he's nice and safe. He then got completely distracted by looking at everyone coming on and off the train. As I said, he's a really nosy little cat, so he loves watching people, loves knowing exactly what's going on. I think he was far more interested in the people on the train than looking out the window. Eventually we reached our stop, so we got off and we had a really lovely day out, and then it was time to head back, so we went back to the train station. It was raining a bit, as you can see on the camera, but here comes the train again. We got on board again and went down the aisle to find some seats. This time we got a table and Ebby sat on my lap. He's not a big fan of being in his carrier for too long, he likes to be out. Soon enough he was getting really confident at looking around, and I think he wanted to look out the window. So I moved slightly so that I could give him a cuddle and hold him up to the window, and this bit he really loved. He was just watching everything, the trees, the fields. He really enjoyed this. As I said, he's been on a little steam train before, but he's not been on a normal train, so it's a really new experience for him, but I think he really enjoyed it. Ebby loves new adventures, and this one definitely appealed to his inquisitive nature. He just loved looking out the window as we were going along, especially when we went a bit faster. He was just so interested in everything going past. However, it had been quite a big day out for such a little kitty cat, so he did start getting a little bit tired, and after a little while he did start to fall asleep. I think he was fighting it at first, wanting to stay awake and look out the window, but soon enough he just couldn't fight it anymore and he drifted off to sleep. The dogs were also exhausted, so they were falling asleep on the floor as well, and Ebby soon enough curled up and fell sound asleep on my lap. I think he really enjoyed this adventure. We go on a different adventure every week, and there's loads more to come, so please like and subscribe to keep up to date with all of Ebby's adventures. Who knows what next week's adventure will be, but we hope to see you then. Bye!